Hi guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to over 500 likes. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, some very big news around XRP and Ripple. Many of you know I'm very bullish on XRP because Ripple is using it to disrupt the payments market. Right now, there's an outdated technology of SWIFT, which takes days to send money and settle those respective payments. XRP is essentially the Netflix that is coming to disrupt the whole video market, right? And putting Blockbuster out of business. That is how I see it. I believe Ripple is a company is going to do great and it has a bright future, and XRP as a digital asset is going to do well. Now, I am not an XRP maximalist, so please, Bitcoin maximalists, don't come on here and comment that, oh, XRP is this and that. I hold Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I have Ethereum. I have VeChain. I diversify. There'll be multiple winners in the crypto market like there was in the dot-com boom of Googles and Amazons and Netflix and Facebook and PayPals and so forth, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. Here's the headline. XRP isn't competing with stablecoins and CBDC, says Ripple exec. XRP contributes to the development of CBDCs and stablecoins, and I absolutely agree with this. I think many of us who have done our research know this, that XRP is complementary to these things, and XRP is that bridge asset regardless of if it's the current system of just fiat currencies or CBDCs or stablecoins, because right now the current setup is that capital has to be sitting in bank accounts across the globe to essentially fund and settle these payments, right? Because banks don't essentially trust each other. But that's where you bring this bridge asset, which is neutral, and you have that instant settlement at a cheaper cost, much faster, right? Settles in minutes. And you will have more transparency and trust because you're not dependent on any specific bank stablecoin or CBDCs. So even if every central bank creates their CBDCs, and we see they're doing that, you still need that settlement mechanism. Brad Garlinghouse has said that. The people at Ripple has said that. So who are we talking about? Emi Yoshikawa, Senior Director of Global Operations at Ripple, claimed that XRP does not compete either with central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, or stablecoins. In an August 19 interview with Japanese crypto exchange FX Coin, Yoshikawa said that XRP is complementary to the global progress in CBDC and stablecoin development. The exec stated that XRP should be considered as a bridge asset in international settlement, and here's a quote directly from her. There are various types of crypto assets, but I think that the role of XRP as a bridge asset in international settlement and is not competing with stablecoins or CBDC, but on the contrary, is complementary. We believe that various stablecoins and CBDCs will create a synergy by responding to the liquidity problem by bridging independent crypto assets, XRP. So I absolutely agree that we've been, those of us who hold XRP been doing our research, we know this, but I have to put this out here because there's a lot of FUD. I still get YouTube comments, tweets saying, oh, stable coins and CBDCs are going to kill XRP. People still don't understand what is taking place, and they don't even read the stuff from the IMF. They don't read the stuff from the Bank of International Settlements. They don't read the stuff from the World Economic Forum. It just goes over their heads. So I'm hoping to educate folks about what is happening and how big XRP is going to be. People have they get caught up in the momentary price movements and so forth. They don't realize, right, that companies and projects disruptors, things take time. When you're disrupting an industry that's so massive of payments and that's controlled by the banks, it's going to take time, and a part of that is regulatory clarity, as we've been talking about. So like I said, Ripple using XRP as that bridge asset, and world CBDCs and stablecoins, same problem still exists. You need that bridge asset. Now, something else that's very bullish, guys, and I've covered it ad nauseum on this channel. Ripple is working with the IMF. Ripple is working with central banks. They are working with the Federal Reserve. We are seeing time after time mentions from these different institutions, these global institutions that work with the bank. They've been talking about Ripple and their technology. Here we have the Financial Sector Assessment Program. They released a document this month dated August 2020. And of course, it mentions Ripple. Guys, here's the document. You can go pull it up for yourself. So as you can see, August 2020, it dated the following. Technical note on supervision of financial market infrastructures, resilience of central counterparties, and innovative technologies. So if I do a search here for, here, if I can pull it up here, if I do a search for Ripple, it's mentioned multiple times throughout the document. So first up, let's go to page 40. And under the header, as in other countries, new non-bank players are entering the payment space, offering innovative services to regulated financial institutions, to consumers and merchants. So, for example, some of the new fintech and big tech entrants aim to compete with existing money transfer providers, Ripple and Calibra. Now, that's Facebook's Libra, right? But that hasn't really made any headway there, but Ripple certainly has. If we jump down here, they mention only very few new players aim to challenge established payment infrastructures. Once again, Ripple is a disruptor. And they mention here, for example, RippleNet provides the software and rulebook for a transfer mechanism, whereas financial intermediaries function as nodes and may partake in the consensus mechanism. Let's see, let's jump down to page 43. Under the header, risks specific to payment service providers other than payment systems overseen by FRB are not fully addressed by dedicated regulatory requirements. So they mention here, RippleNet is designed as a wholesale payment system without being subject to payment system specific requirements other than requirements posed by banks. And here they say there is, however, some scrutiny, a limited scrutiny example by FinCEN and the Federal Reserve. There is no dedicated regulatory regime for new types of digital services. So it goes on to a whole bunch of other things. But guys, please tell me, I don't see Bitcoin in here. I don't see Ethereum. I don't see VeChain. And I'm not putting those down. I have those in my portfolio and I think they will do well. But look at this, guys. They have retail payments, wholesale payments, and RippleNet is a part of this chart. I mean, wow, right? This is amazing to see RippleNet here. And I mean, we're talking about the biggest of the biggest here. We're talking about banks, money, payments, and the global economy and all that, because that's what the IMF is a part of, guys. And like I said, this document, you can go pull it up and take a look at it. And, you know, obviously Western Union is mentioned in here, the different credit card payments providers, payment aggregators like Amazon Payments, Facebook Payments, Google Payments, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. American Express is a Ripple partner, of course. Obviously, some of the commercial banks, they don't name all the commercial banks, but Santander, Bank of America are partners with Ripple, as well as PNC Bank. So I think it's pretty clear what is happening here. The writing is on the wall. If you want more proof, I'll show you some of the things I've shown on this channel before. Here's Christine Lagarde, obviously when she was part of the IMF, now she's at the ECB. Here's Ross Lacow, and look who it is, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO. I wonder what he's doing there, guys. We've seen Brad Garlinghouse share the stage with the folks on the IMF, right? Ross Lacow, he was the Deputy General Counsel of the IMF. And you guys know the viral famous clip where he asked Ross, hey, will the IMF be holding digital assets? And then Ross Lacow pretty much starts sweating bullets. And like, it's talking about he can't say anything, you know, due to the legal department and all that. So we all know what's coming. And in addition, and I keep bringing this up, people gloss over how big this is. Dude, I mean, in Davos, earlier this year, the World Economic Forum, well, all the economists, all the top leaders, Mnuchin, Donald Trump, everybody's there. And they put out a central bank digital currency policy toolmaker. I love the subheader here, Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution. That's how big this crypto digital assets movement is. When I do a search for XRP, look at what comes up. Most relevant for a wholesale CBDC. And in the subheader, crypto assets designed for inter or intra-bank payments and settlements, XRP. They also mentioned JPM coin. But the fact that the World Economic Forum, the IMF, these folks recognize what Ripple is doing, what XRP, the solution it brings, right? So they're telling all these central banks, hey guys, here's the guide. Build your CBDCs out, and guess what? If you need to, do your thing between cross-border payments, you can leverage XRP. Pretty clear. Right? This is an official document from the IMF. Like I said, you guys can go pull it up and read it for yourself. I highly recommend you do if you still don't understand what Ripple is doing with XRP. That is why I am bullish on XRP, guys. It ain't my emotions or feelings. It's the facts. It's the disruption, the potential for the money to be moved at the same speed as data, right? So, I mean, it's pretty clear. Now, if you want to get caught in your emotions about Bitcoin versus XRP, that's nonsense in my opinion. Look at the use case. Now, heads up, guys. I think I tweeted and mentioned it. I will be interviewing the guys from Flare who are bringing smart contract technology to XRP. I sent them my questions. I'm waiting for a date to get something on the calendar. They're very busy, of course. But big news here. As many of you know, there's a utility fork of XRP, and you can claim your Spark tokens for the XRP that you hold. So they said Flare is delighted to announce that Bitrue official will be supporting Flare's utility fork of XRP by claiming and distributing Spark tokens to their XRP customers when the fork takes place. And very excited about that. They said here, reminder, you can also claim Spark if you self-custody your XRP. So I'm, of course, going to ask them all the questions, everything. So if you have questions here, you can drop them in the comment section. But big things happening around XRP. I know people are going to say, oh, but dude, it's still at 30 cents. Yeah, I've explained many times, there's still regulatory clarity that's needed in the United States, more utility to come, but things are progressing. Like I said, they are disrupting one of, if not the biggest industry in the world, guys, the banking payments industry. So just keep that in mind. This is not a simple, small thing, right? And I'm not telling you must invest in XRP. I'm saying look at the facts and come to your conclusion, but don't spread FUD, don't spread lies, don't make half-assed comments. Do your research. Let's be professional, let's be smart here. If you have a real rebuttal to say, hey Tony, you know what, that doesn't make sense and here's why, versus XRP's a scam coin, man. Really? That's not a smart or engaging or professional response, right? To provoke thought. So just got to put it out there because I know the FUDsters are going to leave some comments on this video. Guys, crypto as an entire asset class continues to move forward. We are seeing adoption by governments, corporates, the financial sector, a lot of investors. And here, Russian bank is set to have issued the country's first crypto-backed loan. This is so interesting. Russian commercial bank Expo Bank is set to have issued the country's first crypto-backed personal loan. Russian businesses Daily Commerçant reported news on Wednesday saying that the loan backed by the Waves tokens, and I haven't really heard of that, was issued to businessman Mikhail Opensky. Waves founder Sasha Ivanov confirmed the news in a tweet. The loan value was not disclosed. Expo Bank's head of legal department, Tanzila Yandieva, told Commerçant that the loan is a precedent setting for both the legal and banking communities in Russia. So this is interesting. The bank's getting involved in crypto loans. We're seeing Coinbase and these other platforms, BlockFi and so forth, have been doing that. But if you have commercial banks doing it, guys, and it is coming, because why? The U.S. banks just got the green light last month to custody crypto. If you can custody crypto, pretty much you can lend it, and they'll be offering crypto trading services. I always say, count yourself lucky you are here early. The masses are going to be coming in. They're going to FOMO in. We are going to cash out at the highs, make profit, of course, make a nice return. Finally, Bulgarian startup will pay you Bitcoin when your flight is delayed. Interesting adoption here. The Colibra app is providing a means for air travelers, delayed for any reason to receive compensation in crypto. Wow. With the global air industry in turmoil due to the pandemic-induced flight delays and cancellations, a startup in Bulgaria is providing the option for travelers to receive compensation in Bitcoin. Compensation via the Colibra app is available to passengers who experience a flight delay of 1 hour or more. The Bulgaria startup has been offering the inconvenienced travelers compensation in fiat since it commenced operations in June 2019, but has now added crypto as a payment option. Guys, this is big, and this is just one aspect of adoption. There's so many other avenues here, and when you think about these people making it public, like you're a customer of this respective airline, and you have a flight issue or whatever, and they say, hey, do you want to pay it in cash or fiat, I should say, fiat currency, or Bitcoin? And they're like, really? I can get paid in Bitcoin? Maybe they accept it, then they go and look at it, and they get invest in it and all that. It just opens up so many opportunities, the education, the awareness aspects, right? So this is great news, guys. This is what we want to see as investors. If you're invested in a company in the stock market that's public on the stock market, right? The things you want to look at is what that company's roadmap looks like, acquisitions, adding new services, mergers, their profitability, all these different things. And you want to see, do they have a future? What are they innovating? And likewise, for an asset that we hold, we want to see that there's progress in adoption and people, using it, and it's getting awareness, and there's work being done to build the infrastructure and all that. So this is such great news, and I like what I'm seeing here. And I think we've already been validated. For those of us who've been in the market for a long time, people will, kind of scoff at the crypto and digital asset class. Now, with all the corporates and big players getting in, they can't deny it anymore. It's here to stay. It's going to be probably the biggest market, maybe. I don't know, guys, because it's global, right? 24/7 market, global. And it's opening up the tokenization, the token economy, where a lot of different things will be tokenized, stocks, real estate, other assets. So things are going to get really big. Hold on, put your seatbelt on, because it's going to be going fast, and I'm excited to see the higher prices. I think next year we'll certainly be seeing some higher prices. I'm hoping all-time highs, and make some money off of that. So guys, what do you think about this news? Leave your thoughts and comments below, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.